So who knows how many heaters at 1200 watts you can use on a 30 amp cord?
Two.
Nobody's going to say three. Okay. If anybody's thinking three, okay, you're up to 30, okay, you're at the max, okay, and chances are the breakers won't trip, so it'll actually work, but something is going to give way, and in a perfect world you could probably actually get away with it, but we don't live in a perfect world, and there's corrosion on the connectors, there's a salt environment, so there's corrosion on the wires. So it's two loads. We'll call those heat loads for the things that give off heat. But now you still have other things too. You have like light bulbs, you have your refrigerator, you have you know, your TV set. Those use like 1/10 of a heat load. So we don't really count them, but if you're trying to run 3 things on your cord, and then you've got to put all those in, you're way over your budget, you know? So 2 things, okay? So, so what I want to get into also is that even though you followed all the rules, sometimes you'll find that your cord is burnt. You'll find little black marks around the connectors, stuff like that. So what you want to be able to do is to find out if you actually have a problem before it becomes a great big problem. So some of you have voltmeters on your boat, and it'll tell you how many volts are coming into the boat. So you turn off all your switches, and you turn on the main switch, and your voltmeter will go up to like 120, okay? And now you turn on your hot water heater, assuming that it's drawing power. They turn on and off, but anyway, assuming it's drawing power. You turn on your hot water heater, and your meter goes from 120 volts, and it goes down to 115 volts. So you lost 5 volts. Losing 5 volts is not a big deal. It's less than 5%, you know. But what happened to that 5 volts is that, again, the number of volts, 5 volts, times the number of amps, your hot water heater's drawing 10 amps, is 50 watts, okay? And 50 watts, for those of you like me who weren't born yesterday and remember incandescent light bulbs, a 50-watt light bulb, you can't like unscrew it while it's on because it's like really hot, right? So, so if all the loss, if that 5 volts was lost in one place, if it's lost in the connector, okay, there's going to be a lot of heat in the connector, okay? So all you have to do is the inlet, this is the one that goes into the pedestal, but the one that goes into your boat, if you put your hand on it, and if there's a problem there, it's going to be warm, okay? Same thing at the pedestal. If you put your hand on it, if there's a problem there, it's going to be warm. So that's something that you should do no less than weekly. You know, you could do it every day, but whatever. And the other thing that happens is that once the connectors get warm, heat causes more resistance causes more voltage drop causes more heat, so it's just a cycle. And also the heat causes the nice shiny contacts to corrode. Again, that just, you know, it's a vicious cycle, and then pretty soon things are like burning, you know. So, and then one other thing you can do is every once in a while you unplug your cord and take a look at the ends. And this one here doesn't have any burns on it, but it'll be very obvious if it's been getting too hot because there's black marks around all the connectors. You look at this end and you look at the other end where it plugs into. Both of them. You don't want to see anything black. If it is black, unfortunately you have to replace both the plug and the inlet. You can't just do one because they've both been compromised. So that's there's so much more I could get into, but that's all.